The government of Uganda, together with stakeholders, today launched the National Water and Environment Week to address matters of climate change, felt through challenges such as flooding, pollution and drought triggered by wetland encroachment, deforestation, among other factors. Today's event was presided over by the Vice President of Uganda, Jessica Alupo, accompanied by officials from Ministry of Water and Environment. In her speech, Vice President Alupo encouraged Ugandans to utilize the resources available in the country to address challenges of climate change.
To protect and preserve the country's ecosystems with a view of utilizing these resources for nature-based tourism, environment and climate mitigation, well-managed wetlands, riverbanks and forests make communities resilient to extreme weather events and disasters such as floods, prolonged drought, and incidences of water scarcity.
In her address, the State Minister for Water and Environment, Beatrice Anwa, revealed that there is need for funding to address water problems.
For us to be able to do our work, the finances are so limited. Running battles, we are in courts of law with the graders, our enforcement arm are all handcuffed.
Leaders and activists today have demanded for immediate implementation of the National Water Regulations and the National Environment Act. Ronald Balimwezo, Nakawa East MP, asked the government to put the plan in action.
Government officials do usually not walk the talk. Many have come out to speak good words about the environment, the ecosystem, but we have seen our environment killed by these very people. For instance, when you come at Luzira, we have a wetland which is very, very important in the ecosystem. Because all the water, Kampala is made of hills. All the water that comes from Happy comes into this wetland and then filtered by the wetlands. But unfortunately, today, as I speak, filthy water goes directly into Lake Victoria. And as we speak now, Lake Victoria has maggots. And it was proven by this very ministry that Lake Victoria has maggots.
The rhetoric should stop. We need to take the action. Because when they take the dirty water, the contaminated water, they're always sick. They spend even the little that they have on treating them, so they remain in the cycle of poverty. Then their productivity also goes down.
Lawrence Nsonga, the chairperson of the Climate Change Parliamentary Forum, says the public needs to be sensitized on water pollution, which has continued to impact climate change.
To attach value to our water, but at the same time to get the awareness that these are things which we need to coexist with. And therefore, many places in Uganda, especially rural areas, do not have access to clean water. And yet Uganda is rich in water. If only the people in Uganda can control water pollution, Uganda will not have cases of water shortage at the moment, because there are countries that are struggling. But Uganda, we have water. It is only affected by pollution. When we degrade our wetlands, we affect the entire water system, because wetlands are actually filtering. They have so many functions. They are filtering for us the impurities that are coming, and these impurities have health impact on our population. So we really need to preserve our wetlands. But of course, you see there are a lot of developments taking place in wetlands. His Excellency, the President, has directed that people should preserve the wetlands. I agree with him. But what is important is we have to balance conservation and development.
According to experts, climate change continues to negatively impact human livelihood, and there is strong need for urgent measures to safeguard the future of people of Uganda.
Earlier this month, the country was hit with a scarcity of water. Many Ugandans were forced to use unsafe water as a result of environmental degradation. However much the Environment and Water Week hopes to resolve this. Lucky Atari, Winjura, CTV, PM Edition.